to this live broadcast. And if you're watching on my Facebook page, hello, please do say hello. If you're watching on my YouTube channel, say hello. If you're watching on the live video hub with Stephen, then please do say hello. Your comments will be shown on screen and will be featured in the broadcast. Right now, the whole purpose of this is I am going live on Amazon Live. And I've been on Amazon Live now for 19 months and go live. I've not been live on my page for a while. I don't fill it with these broadcasts because these broadcasts normally go out to Amazon Live. So thank you for joining me. If you caught me on, basically, I'm live on Twitch, I'm live on Facebook, I'm live on YouTube, but primarily I'm live on Amazon Live. Now, we've got two cameras in play today, but the first thing to say is welcome to the show. This is a Lights Camera Action live from Wiltshire in England. Okay, I'm one of 6 English broadcasters on Amazon Live. I'm proud and privileged to be here, and today I am broadcasting using BeLive. Next week I should be using different platforms as well, but for the moment we're on BeLive. I want to say thank you, and let's say hello to the Stream Elements.
Hi there.
The Stream Elements bot, which is running on YouTube. So if you're catching me on any of those platforms, welcome. If you comment, then I can bring the snake into play. If you don't know what the snake is, stick around and find out. And we're going to be talking today about the items down in the carousel. And the first thing I'm going to talk about is a stand which was recommended to me by my good friend Christa Boven from Belgium. And it is for your mobile phone. Now, if you're broadcasting for your mobile phone, you can hold the phone like so, okay, and you can talk to the phone, but holding the phone when you go live is not the best way, okay, because you move, and if you move, the phone moves, and if the phone moves, so you need a stand. Now, the best stand that I found is down in the carousel at the moment. And I'm just waiting for my system to catch up. So let me go over to Amazon and say hello to everybody watching on Amazon. Let's go hello. Okay, so we're live on Amazon. Thank you for watching me there. And I should see in a moment that hello come through on my studio. When I do, we'll be underway. Now, the thing is about this show, I'm an independent broadcaster, don't work for Amazon. The items down in the carousel I own and I bought from Amazon. You can buy them from Amazon too. If you've got any questions about an item, then please do ask. So this is Lights Camera Action with Stephen, live from BeLive, and we talk about cameras, microphones and Fitbits. And I can take that off solo. I'm just going to jig things around a bit. And I've frozen. So let me just reset my camera. And I'm going to go here. And just a minute. Go here. And my camera is working again. Okay, so let me just check over on Amazon Live that my camera is working. It would appear to be. So you can still see me. One of the things about live broadcasting, which is endlessly fascinating and slightly irksome, is that this is not television. When we're broadcasting on a Zoom call, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter or Twitch, things are occasionally going to go wrong. And the thing you have to do is be prepared. In that case, my camera froze. So what I've done is I've switched to a second camera. So always have a backup. When you're going to be broadcasting, be it on Zoom or anywhere else, always have a backup camera so you can switch between the cameras and the show can actually continue. Now, my camera that I was using, just a second, appears to have disappeared. No, let's try again. Right, this is the camera I prefer to use. This is the Nexigo N970p, which is down in the carousel. It's an American-designed camera, and Nexigo themselves, American company based just outside Seattle, and they have a range of 15 cameras, and I'm going to talk about this one during the course of today's broadcast. Now, I'll talk about anything that's down in the carousel. There are 39 items today, and if you want me to talk about something, all you need to do is this. Okay, if you click the image on any item in the carousel, I will feature it. I'll feature your selection during the broadcast. So you can directly show. You can basically, by clicking an item in the carousel, say, Stephen, talk about this, and I will swap over from whatever I'm doing, and I will talk about the item that you selected. Now, at the moment, I can see in my app on the iPad what's been clicked. And if you click something, I will see it, and that's the way that it works. So if you want to direct the show, you can. Other than that, I'm going to go my own way, and I'm going to talk about the items in the carousel. And I've frozen again. My camera has frozen. Let's just try again. We're going to have one of those afternoons where the cameras are not behaving. Before every broadcast, I do reboot. Okay, that's the first thing you should do when you're going live, is to actually reboot. And before every broadcast, that's what I do. Right, so let's go over here, and we're now connected. So this is the comment I made on Amazon. If you comment on Amazon, then I can show your comments on screen too. The other thing I can do is that whilst I'm live, because I'm broadcasting from BeLive, I can show the snake on screen, and your picture can be ahead of the snake. Now, the snake at the moment has got me, it's got YouTube, and the third space is blank. And if you want to appear on the snake throughout the broadcast, then basically just press any item in the carousel, make a comment. Better still, make a comment. Okay, if you just say hello, then I'll feature your comment on screen. This is interactive. Okay, you can ask me questions about live broadcasting. You can ask me questions about anything in the carousel. You could just say good day, as my friends in Australia do. So thank you for watching. And if you've got questions, ask. Okay, because the thing is, you've got thousands of broadcasts on Amazon Live, all of whom have different specialities. And you can, if you follow somebody, let's just bring that icon up. If you follow somebody, then basically what you're doing is creating your own television channel, because anybody you follow goes into a special tab, which you can see up above. It's called following, and you can then catch our latest broadcasts. So build up your own TV channel, your own Amazon Live TV channel of your favorite broadcast, one of whom is appearing right now. And because I'm on Amazon and I'm on BeLive, I can do this. Hi, Stephen. Great to see you. Hello, Nick. Good to see you too. Well done with YouTube. Nick knows what I'm talking about. Congratulations on the YouTube you've been doing over the last 2 weeks. Focus is key. So the snake will make an appearance again in a minute. I'm looking for the snake, Nick. And Nick is saying thank you. Right, so you're most welcome, Nick. Most welcome, Nick. It's focus. Just going for it. And I've watched some of your videos, Nick, and they are very amusing. And you are, what can I put it? Entertaining. That's the word I'm looking for. I think that's the right word. Yeah. Now, it's the one thing I do need to do, because if you noticed, because I had to switch cameras, I've gone decidedly pink. Now, this is not my natural color. So what I'm going to do is I'm waiting for the software to load, and then very quickly I'm going to make an adjustment. And that adjustment is going to be to switch off auto white balance. Right, this is what I look like. That's better. Whenever you get a new camera, a new microphone, you have no shame. You can say that, Nick. I could not possibly comment. I'm not going to. It's all about getting involved and getting attention. And that's better. Okay. Okay, so if you are watching a show and you're enjoying it, please do follow. Nick and I, fingers crossed. The problem we have, Nick and I, is that we go live on Amazon Live on a Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern. And we have great fun because we've got the Trivia Plaza movie quiz. So 10 questions about the movies that you can help us to answer. But the fortunate thing is we actually go out on a Monday. Now, Monday the 1st of May was an international bank holiday because it's Labor Day. So we couldn't broadcast on Monday the 1st of May. Monday the 8th of May was a holiday, a public holiday, because of King Charles III's coronation on Saturday. So we couldn't broadcast on the 8th. But I have great news. If you've been waiting, we're back on the 15th of May, as far as I know, with the Trivia Plaza movie quiz, broadcasting live on Amazon Live at 11 o'clock on Monday. And over to Nick. And Nick is saying, definitely Monday. I promised on my show earlier. Brilliant. Well done, Nick. Okay. And I want to say a big thank you to Nick and a big thank you to everybody who's watching live or watching on the replay. And if you see a broadcast that you're enjoying, please do follow it, especially if it's Nick or my broadcast. Okay. Because we're Brits and we've got quite a few American friends, but we could do with a bit of support. It's a win-win situation. Because if you follow us, then you won't lose us. Okay, you'll always be able to find us on the following tab, which is up above. Where was I? I know where I was. I was over here. And what we're going to talk about is this. Wait a minute, I need to go forward. This is what we're going to talk about. This is the IPEVO Uplift multi-arm stand. And it's by IPEVO and it's for a smartphone. And as I said a moment ago, if I take that off full screen, and I'm going to switch the second camera off. I don't need it for the moment. I'm going to hide that picture. We'll come back to the picture in a moment. I'm going to hide. Oh, wait a minute. Let's just put this on solo. I know I've distracted myself, but right. And Nick and I are part of a team on BE.live, which is where I'm broadcasting from today. And this image was taken from a show we did 2 weeks ago with Candy and Camille and the CEO of BeLive, Daniel Meyer. And right in the centre at the bottom of the screen, Mr. Nick Wood. And to the left of Nick is Efrain Lopez, Dr. Elo. So we are a broadcasting team. I don't always broadcast on my own. I broadcast with Nick on Monday. This Nick, the Nick in the blue shirt, that Nick. So if you caught Nick's show earlier, thank you, Nick. If you want to drop a link to your Amazon page, please do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that off full screen. And there we are. So that basically is proof positive that I don't always broadcast on my own. Okay, so you're watching Lights, Camera, Action with Stephen, and we're going to talk about the IPEVO multi-stand, which is there. Now, you've got a picture of it, and I'm going to find it. You see, I've got a storeroom you wouldn't believe. I've got so many goodies around, and everything you see in the carousel is somewhere in my broadcasting studio, and I can show it to you. As you can see, the stand has a solid base, that's a weighty base, and then you can adjust the angles on each of the brackets. Let me show you. Because I'm on BeLive, I can do this, and I can show you the stand here. So you've got the picture of it. This is the real thing. And I want to say, first of all, before we get into this, that this is on a deal today. It is 15% off, and it's $50.20 instead of $59, so you can save $8.80. Now, as I said a moment ago, if you're broadcasting on your mobile phone, you can hold it like that. There's no, I mean, that's, yeah, but it's going to move. As you move, the phone will move. You won't get a steady picture. The whole point of a stand, like the IPEVO stand, is to give you a steady picture, okay, like so. So what you do is you take your mobile phone, which I'm doing now, whilst I'm talking to you, take your mobile phone, put it in the clamp, close the clamp, and that's it. Okay, that's how you attach your mobile phone, simple and straightforward. I was hoping to have my second cam to actually show you that, but you can adjust the angle. So putting the phone in takes a few seconds, as I did there, and then you take it out again, and you make sure your fingers are intact. So the phone's there, the stand is here, and if I go I'm just going to switch for a moment, switch cameras. Okay, and I'm going to go to here. Okay, so this is the stand, and you can see it close up there. In fact, what I can do, because this is my Obspot tiny camera, is I can stand up properly. The camera will follow me, and I can show you the IPEVO uplift stand, which is here. Okay, what you have a joint there, which you can angle. You have a second joint there, which you can angle, and a third joint there, and you can just the angle. So you can set the angle you want. So let's just say you were Mr. Nick Wood and you were broadcasting from your kitchen a show called Keto Nick, which is all about keto cooking. And you were using the TP-Link Deco that's down in the carousel for your Wi-Fi. Okay, you put your mobile phone in there, you put this on a surface in the kitchen, and you point it towards your cooking area, and it will stay there. It's not going to move. If you knock this like so, it won't move. It is extremely stable. Now, the thing is about IPEVO, and this was recommended to me by Christa Boven in Belgium, is that it is adaptable. And you can just go up like that, and you can then photograph what is below. Yeah, so you can do that. Now, what IPEVO are famous for is they have taken this clamp and replaced it with a document camera. So you'll find, if you click the link in the carousel, you'll find IPEVO document stands. And basically, the camera is focused down on a book or paper. It then transmits that to projector, from a projector to a white screen. So this is ideal in a class environment where you're actually using a whiteboard to actually broadcast content from a book or from a printed page. It is adaptable, it is sturdy, and when I'm broadcasting live, I straighten that up a bit, put my mobile phone in there, and I can broadcast live, and I know that the mobile phone itself is going to be steady, and that's what it's all about. You want your phone not to move whilst you're live broadcasting. You can move from one side to the other. Notice how the camera's following me. You can move from one side to the other, but this is totally stable. It's very weighty, yeah, and it's not, if you knock it, it just won't move. Yeah, you'd have to fall over and just bring it onto the floor with you. It is a very stable way of actually having your mobile phone. And it takes iPhones, it takes Android phones, it will take the Galaxy 22 and 23, it will take the iPhone 12 and iPhone 13. And it's a perfect frame as well. Okay, whilst I'm doing that, I am going to sit down, and whilst I'm sitting down, I'm going to take you over to my desktop. Okay, so there's my desktop. Thank you for watching. And that sign is from OneStream. You'll hear more about OneStream in the coming weeks, as Nick knows. If Nick's still watching, OneStream will feature. And it's talking about the park run as well. And that's an event I take part with my partner Angelica every Saturday. And Nick is an enthusiastic park runner too, and volunteer. And let's come back into my studio. I'm just going to try and change cameras once more. Just give me a second. Let's go here. This camera's in use by another application. No, it's not. Okay. One of the beauties of going live is when things go wrong, don't panic. So let me just check that I'm live on Amazon Live and you're actually seeing the real me. And thank you, Nick, for the comments. And back to me. So that's the IPEVO uplift stand. It is substantial. It is solid. It's a great way to actually support your phone whilst you're broadcasting. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the snake off. So we're just back to me. Okay, I want to say thank you to everybody who's been watching by. Just to show that I'm live, the time is 11:35 on the East Coast. So we are live and we're broadcasting from Let's go over here and go here. I'm broadcasting to you on Amazon Live using be.live. And this is my favorite marketing system for live broadcasting, be.live, simple to remember, be.live. And they're providing all facilities that I'm using in the show today, including the facility to actually do this. Okay, so we talked about the IP the stand. It's a deal today. It's 15% off. It's $50.20 as opposed to $59. And the next item we're going to talk about, if I go along in the carousel, and I'm going to go something that is a deal. Okay, so the next item I'm going to talk about, and I'm scrolling along because I'm going to show you on screen first, and then I'll join in. And somewhere along here, I've missed it. No, I haven't. That's there. The next item we're going to talk about is the Fitbit Charge 5. Now, if you remember, Fitbit's featured on the show card, so we are allowed to talk about Fitbits. And if you're watching on YouTube, I've just dropped a link to the Fitbit Charge 5. Now, that's not an affiliate link. You can click it and you can find out more about the Fitbit Charge 5 on Amazon.com. If you are watching on Facebook, YouTube, or LinkedIn, if you click the link up above, which is Amazon.com/live/Stephen Healy, you can watch this on Amazon Live, totally different to watching it on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. Amazon is the place to be. Amazon is the place to broadcast. And my good friend Nick says, yeah. Now I can use that anytime during the broadcast. Let's try that again and see if we can get Nick's picture up. That's him, that's Nick. And that's Nick saying, yeah. That's better. So Nick says, yeah, so it must be good. And all is well. Okay, so we're talking about the Fitbit Charge 5. I just need to, this is my Stream Deck, which I'll talk about in a moment, but I need to use the Stream Deck to actually load some software. So give me a moment and I'm going to load that. Okay. Now, after this broadcast today, we're talking about, if I bring it over here, we're talking about the Fitbit Charge 5. Yeah. And I'm talking about Fitbits, and I'm going to share my personal Fitbit dashboard with you. Okay. I just want to close that. Okay. And come back here and just let me check that I've done the right thing. Just give me a minute. And I want to click that one. I clicked the wrong button. When you click the wrong button, you're going to get a wrong result. So let me take off the logo so that my face isn't covered and come back here. Okay, so I'm back. Just a reminder, broadcasting from Live. We talked about Fitbit Charge 5, which, as you can see, is a color Fitbit. It also has inbuilt GPS. Now, basically, if you buy the Fitbit 116.72, which is 22% off today, whilst I'm live, you've got a 22% saving, then that's it. There is no subscription model that you need. I'm going to show you, because I'm on the free, but I don't have a subscription, and I'm going to show you my Fitbit dashboard. I just need to log into Fitbits are owned by Google, so I need to log into my page on the Fitbit website, and I'm logging in right now, and this is happening live in the background, and I'm pressing sign in, and it always at this stage in a live presentation, you just cross your fingers and toes and hope everything's going to go right, because sharing web pages. Okay, so I'm going to my dashboard. Okay, now let's go to me. That worked. Okay, now the thing about a Fitbit, this is my 5th Fitbit, and basically it has one job, and that's to count the number of steps you do. Now it counts the number of steps you do every hour of the day, every hour you're actually wearing it. I wear mine 24/7. No reason not to, because it's a watch as well. So it reminds me what the time is. But every time I go out the door, it records the steps that I take. It also records how quickly I'm walking, running, or jogging, and how my heart is reacting. Okay, so it's monitoring my heart rate, it's monitoring my pace, and because it's got GPS, at the end of it, it will give me a map. Now I'm going to share with you. I'm just going to hide that picture, hide that picture. So we come back to me. I'm just going to share with you. If I go to share screen and I go over here, okay, so saving is 22% today. So it's a saving of a lot. In fact, I'll tell you precisely, it's a saving of $33.24. Okay, so it is 22% off. What I'm about to show you, if I bring it on screen, this is my personal Fitbit dashboard. And I'm going to explain how each bit of it works, and then you can see what you actually get. Now, I've got to say that you actually get all this for free. There is no charge. I just want to move that over there. I know what I want. Let's try this one. No, I can't do that here, can I? Let's try that. I may well go off screen. Just a minute. I know what I want to do. Just talk amongst yourselves for a minute. We'll get there. I'm determined to get there. What I want you to be, what I want to happen is for you to be able to see the screen. Okay. Let's close a few things down. So I'm going to close Amazon down. Okay. I'm going to come back to me. I'm going to try again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Okay. And it's not working. Tell you what I'm going to do. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back in a second. Right, I'm back. Okay, thanks for staying around. I'm just going to do this. And it's refusing to work. This is, I've got what I want. Right, okay, this is what I was trying to get. And thank you for trusting me and staying with me as we actually check this out. Get there in the end. This is my personal Fitbit dashboard. I'm going to go through it and tell you what Fitbit will do for you for free. Fitbit are owned by Google, and that's basically total support because it is Google. Now, the first thing on the extreme left is you have a record of sleeping. If you wear your Fitbit at night when you go to sleep, then it will record your sleeping pattern. It will record light sleep, dream sleep, deep sleep, and when you woke up. It will do that automatically. If you wear it for 4 nights and you wish and you want to improve your sleep pattern, you can get a sleeping plan, which will help you improve your sleep pattern. So it measures your pattern and then says, after 4 days, I've got enough information to give you some hints, tips, and tricks about improving your sleep. The next tile is the 60,000. Now, this is a simple number. It is the maximum number of steps I've done in a day. So I've done 60,000 steps in one day, which is 30 miles, because we know 2,000 steps equals a mile. So 60,000 steps equals 30 miles. So I've walked 30 miles in a day, which includes a marathon. The marathon was from Stonehenge to Avebury, and 26 miles, 385 yards. And then add on to that, getting up in the morning, going home at night, slightly tired. I've done several marathons. I've got a medal for each. Marathon walking is my thing. Doing marathons is my thing too. So that's 60,000 steps. Now the weight is the next tile, the third tile with a green line on it. Basically, this is where you can record your weight. Now, you can record your weight either on the desktop version, which you're looking at now, or on the iPhone app or on the Android app. This is free. You can record a weight diary as frequently as you wish. Built into the system is a food diary, and you can record what you've eaten. It's a USA food database, so easy to access and relevant. And basically, you can build your lunch, your breakfast, your lunch, your evening meal, and any snacks in between. You can record the calories you've eaten, and the Fitbit is recording the calories you've used, subtract one from the other, and you know which direction you're heading in. The next one, this center panel, is basically measures your activities over 28 days. And it tells me I'm doing 88 minutes a day on average of exercise in the exercise zones, and an increase of 6 minutes. So I'm heading the right way. So I've upped my game. Now, there are four types of exercise. One is when you go out your front door and you just walk, and you walk at the average pace, which is just below 3 miles an hour. Now, that is exercise, but you're not exercising your body. As soon as you go above 3 miles an hour, then you start doing cardio exercise for your heart. So you're improving your heart health by doing cardio exercise. So that's walking greater than 3 miles an hour. When you start running or walking extremely fast, you then get into cardio exercise, into fat burning exercise. And it's the moving faster that gets into the fat burning. If you just go for a walk into town, that's good exercise. It's a healthy thing to do. But you need to move faster in order to get more health benefits. And then the final level you can get to is peak. And that's the red part. That's where you're operating at your maximum. Your heart rate is as high as it should be. You should never go any higher. Now, your heart rate is 220 minus your age is your maximum heart rate. So if you're 40, then your maximum heart rate would be 220 minus 40, 180. So your Fitbit will tell you when you reach 180, and shouldn't do it for too prolonged a period. The next item underneath is basically the daily exercise. Now, you can see I went out for a long walk yesterday. I'm due to go for a run with Angelica after this show, which will take me up above the green line. But the real benefit of the Fitbit Charge 5, which is down in the carousel, I've done 2 miles today so far. That will be 5 miles by the end. I've done 20 miles this week and 106 miles this month. And in the last 12 months, I've done 1,206 miles. And my target was 1,000. So I am doing more miles than I expected to. So I'm happy and relatively healthy. Now, if I go here, I can show you, because I'm wearing this Fitbit, I get this information. And I just need to go back. Let's go back one. And I'm going to try and pick one which is relevant. Let's go here. Remember, what I'm showing you is totally free. And basically, there's a map of my walk. I moved 4.93 miles in an hour and 22 minutes, an average pace of 16:29. Now, we said that basically, when we walk, we're walking at around about 20 minutes a mile. I was moving on average at 16 minutes 29. So I was working hard. And you can see that I actually, if this is the map, I start off from my house, I go up to the green and round the green, and then I go along London Road, heading towards London. We're 93 miles from London. And then I turn the corner. As I turn the corner, I'm going uphill, and my heart rate starts to rise as I go up and up. And from that point, I was in the zone then, and I just kept going faster and faster and faster. Around the hospital, and then eventually back home, because all routes are circular. But the thing is, it's telling me I exercised for an hour and 22 minutes, of which 11 minutes were at peak, and I was doing 29 minutes fat burn and 41 minutes cardio. So that was good exercise. I know that I was doing my heart good, I was doing my weight good. And it's all because I'm wearing the Fitbit, because there are different types of exercise, and the Fitbit makes you aware of them and it stores that information. The moment you get your Fitbit, all this information is available to you on Fitbit.com and on the apps on iOS and on Android. To me, Fitbits, I'm going to take that off. To me, Fitbits are a way of life. This is my 5th Fitbit, and I benefited. Yeah, I never thought that I would walk 1,000 miles a year, but now I do. And I never thought that I would run, and I do. I never thought I'd enjoy it, and I get enormous pleasure out of this, because Angelica and I race together every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. Angelica's faster than me, doesn't matter. I celebrate her wins. And we're going to do our 25th park run this Saturday. That's in about 7 months. We've done 25 park runs. So we're pretty consistent. And on Saturday, we're going to do our best run ever. Wearing our Fitbits, Fitbit Charge 5, down in the carousel is 22% off, $116.72. So you're saving $33 if you buy it today whilst I'm live. Prices might change. Okay, prices are subject to change. They are valid whilst I'm broadcasting live. They may change afterwards. Be aware of that. So actually going through the items in my carousel, if you want me to talk about a particular item as you scroll the carousel, then please do say, Stephen, talk about this. Now, I was going to talk about this. Let me just try one thing. Okay, just a minute. I'm just going to take some corrective action. Okay, if everything goes swimmingly, I've gone out of focus, haven't I? If everything goes perfectly in a broadcast, then there's something wrong. We have a couple of glitches today, which I'm doing my best to cope with. And I just want to bring in this camera. That's this camera. I've got it. One of the things you need in live broadcasting is persistence. And if something doesn't work the first time, do try it again. Now, I need your help in this. I think that I'm moving perfectly and you can hear me. If at any time during this live broadcast you can't hear me or I freeze, then please do let me know. I've got the light on the camera to say that the camera's working. If that goes off, I'll know anyway. But if you can help me, then please do. I mean, this is a community. The Amazon Live broadcasters are a community of friends who actually help each other. We're not in competition with each other. We actually help and support each other. And a shout out to Logie, Logie. They know who they are. They are very supportive of all Amazon Live broadcasters and help make this a pleasure. Now, I've decided one thing, and you're probably saying this is a good idea. I'm going to iron my shirts this weekend. I'm going to start ironing my shirts. Because the thing is, these cameras, these 4K cameras, pick up all the details. And I've just noticed that my shirt needs ironing. So I'm going to do my own ironing. Watch me next week, because I've got I'm bringing a new system to Amazon Live next week. I will, Tuesday or Wednesday, be broadcasting on a different system next week. You know that I broadcast on Be Live right now. I also broadcast on Go Studio. If you check out my page on Amazon Live, amazon.com/live/Stephen Healy, then you can see me using 2 systems. But there's a 3rd system coming into play next week, and it's going to be good. It is really going to be good. I'm preparing for it now. Just very grateful. Okay, so look for a new logo on the top corner of the screen and look for a new look. Yeah, because we're broadcasting from one of my favorite platforms. Okay, so this is me. This is live in Wiltshire in England. And if I've not said welcome before, I just want to let you know this is Lights, Camera, Action with Stephen, live from Wiltshire in England. And that's it now. Tomorrow is a big day. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern, I'm going to be talking about down in the carousel down in the carousel tomorrow will be green screen. Oh, it's there. I'm going to be talking about green screens tomorrow. You can see it behind me. It's a Fovitec green screen. I'm going to be talking about green screen software tomorrow. And I'm going to be doing a lot of this. Just give me a minute. So tomorrow is green screens and how to get the best out of green screens with the first 20 minutes of the show. And I'm just going to go to my hard drive now, sort it by name, and go into, it's worth waiting for, don't go anywhere. I need to zoom up. I need to go to artwork. And I got it. I need to go to resized, got that too. And I'm going to pick this one. Right, I'm going to disappear for a second. Okay, I will disappear. You'll still hear me, but I'm going to disappear. Because tomorrow we're talking about background removal software and green screens. And to give you a taster of that, I am here in a second. All right, because I've got a green screen, I've been able to put a background behind me. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to optimize everything, but I just want to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. The Fovitec green screen is down in the carousel, and because I've got the green screen, then I actually have 10 fingers. My head, I mean, it looks good. I think this looks pretty close. And the thing about using a backdrop is you can change the way the show feels and looks. And I'm going to talk all about it tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern. And I'm going to bring a piece of software with me called this. If you want to look at it beforehand, I shall be bringing XSplit VCam with me. I'll bring the Fovitec green screen. I'll bring the Nexigo webcam. I'll bring the Yeti microphone. We'll talk about everything. We'll talk about putting together the best broadcast that you can do, whether you be broadcasting on Zoom, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, how to produce your best broadcast with background removal software, how to wow people on Zoom. Okay, so that's tomorrow at 11 o'clock. This is just a little taster of what's possible. And what's possible is limited only by your imagination. It really is. You can do anything with green screens. Let's just take that off. Okay, so I'm going to wait for a minute. I'll be back. Okay, that's how easy it is. Okay, so because I've got the green screen behind me, I can bring in a background behind me. Okay, that's the way it works. You've got to have a green screen. You've got to have a good quality green screen. The two in the carousel are the Fovitec and the Neewer. They're both the same. They are green on one side, blue on the other. You can reverse them. It's your choice whether you use green or blue. Okay, and then you get the software. Now, software is going to be, it's down there, XSplit VCam, and I'm going to show you a camera, which gives you a 3-month free trial. Okay, so tomorrow we'll be looking at, just let me go back in the carousel, because this is all relevant to items that are in the carousel. So I'm just trying to find a camera, and it will be in my carousel. I know I put it there. That's the obvious spot. Let's go past it and go, okay. Now, if you go, just let me put this on screen. Okay, so I want to bring this on screen, and I want to go here. I'm going to be talking about a camera tomorrow, and the camera is this one. It's featured in the carousel. It is the Logitech C920X, and it's basically, well, let me tell you about the Logitech C920X before we get started tomorrow. And I'm just going to take it off full screen. It's $69.99. It's down in the carousel. And it is the Logitech C920X. I don't need to screen share that anymore. We've talked about Fitbits. So let's swap this round and go here. No, that'll do. So we're talking about Logitech C920X. We're talking about green screens tomorrow. This is Logitech C920X, and it comes with a 3-month trial of XSplit VCam. I'll be explaining how that works tomorrow. And if I ever get my camera back, okay, I'm back now. I'm going to do a full systems test tomorrow before I actually come live again. Yeah, I think that's important. So we're talking about this camera tomorrow. It comes with 3 months of XSplit VCam, and I'm going to show you how to use XSplit VCam tomorrow. So let me scroll down. Let me take that off, and go back to me. If you're watching live, I want to say thank you. Thank you to Nick for the comments. I'm going to put this over here. All right. Okay, and just a note, if I go over here, that's going to fall, isn't it? Just a second. I know it's out of shot, but I'm trying to put that camera safe so I can actually show it again tomorrow. Right, okay. Let's go and go.
I don't know that one.
Alexa's working with me today. Let's go to this screenshot. And this is my desktop. If you want to know anything about the Blue Yeti microphone, about the TP-Link Deco, about the OBSWAT Tiny, about the Loom Cube stand, the 4-way USB that we talked about earlier, the IPEVO stand we've talked about, we've mentioned the Samsung Galaxy mobile phone. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is a 12% discount in the carousel. And it is this. And this is this. And let me take that off full screen. Oh, wait a minute. No, I want to do that. I want to do this. And that worked. Okay, good. We're going to talk about this. And this is something that I use every weekend. And it is, if I go here, it is the PowerDeWise professional lapel microphone. Now, whenever Angelica and I go out, I take my mobile phone with me. And I should take this with me. Yeah? Okay. True story. We went to Stonehenge, and the problem was that when we went to Stonehenge, I forgot to take the PowerDeWise lapel microphone with me. It was a windy day. Now, what I normally do is I walk around Stonehenge holding the mobile phone, yeah, on a gimbal. And I walk around all the way around, and I'm filming and I'm talking, narrating, telling the story of Stonehenge. And I walked around Stonehenge. I just did sort of 10 minutes or so. I thought it was perfect. I'd just been using the mic in the mobile phone. But when I got the video home, I noticed one thing. It was a very windy day and you couldn't hear me. The only thing you could hear was the wind, which is why you need to use an external microphone. And the external microphone I use is this one, which is the PowerDeWise. And basically the PowerDeWise is my favorite lapel microphone. Basically because installation, I'll put it near the camera there, you can see it, where you've got a cover on the microphone and then you've got a crocodile clip, or as you would call it, an alligator clip. So it's either a crocodile clip or an alligator clip, depending on where you live. Okay, and thank you, Sai, who actually pointed me right now. To install it, you just go like that. Okay, and you can see the microphone is there. It's on my shirt. And you are a sound absorber. Your body is. And what happens is the first sound that's actually heard in a lapel microphone is your voice. And all you need to do is to plug the lapel microphone into your mobile phone, like so, and this lapel microphone replaces your internal microphone, and it just works. It works out the box. Yeah, no software, no nothing. All you need to do is to actually just plug it into your mobile phone, and I put something down somewhere, and I'll find it after the show. Okay, so we've had quite an afternoon this afternoon, unless it's already attached. Is it already attached? No, I don't think it is. I put something somewhere. Has that ever happened to you? You put something and you can't find it. Okay, my office is so busy. This weekend, I'm going to tidy everything out. After we've done the park run, the 5K, during the afternoon, I'm going to tidy everything so I know where it is. And I'm going to put this little widget, which is currently hidden somewhere safe. Okay, so I want to say a big thank you for actually watching live on Amazon Live today. I've had the most exciting day today, which I can tell you about next week. Things are going exceedingly well. I'm proud to be broadcasting on Amazon Live today using BeLive. I'll be back again tomorrow with a special broadcast about green screens. And just thanks. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all again, hopefully tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern. Thank you, and bye for now.